that you asked me, what was it again? Oh, the obsession. What does a woman have to do to get a man obsessed with her? I don't think obsession is a good thing, you know, but if you want the man to be like, okay, I want to be with her, she's a keeper or whatever, you got to do the things that I said in your first question, you know your role, support the man, acknowledge the man. Don't just expect, also be a giver, you know, and don't shame him for his sexuality. A lot of women have a problem understanding where the actual sexuality of a man is like. They shame a man. They call him a dog, this, that, and the other. So yeah, you basically just got to know your role and be just in your natural role as a woman, as a female. And I think a lot of men would appreciate that and actually fall in love with you, which I find more or better than being obsessed with someone.
Okay. How can a woman get a man to commit? Because a lot of women have issues, especially over here, getting men to commit to them. Mm-hmm. Is there a special formula?
I would say no. If the person is not ready to commit, you just let him go. You just got to be very precise with what you want. And that's why I said in the beginning, you have to be clear with what you want and communicate that, you know. You cannot make someone commit if they're not ready to commit. A lot of men, depending how old they are, they're not going to commit.
Well,
no.
Let me rephrase it. Is there a way you can influence him to commit? Is there things that a woman can do that, like, damn, man, I'm gonna shoot, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make the woman mine.
Yeah.
There ain't nothing a woman can do that.
Be there in dark times. Don't just be there when there are fun times. Don't be there when the man is flashing his money and his wallet. Be there when he really, really needs you, because those dark times, those times where people go through physical challenges, mental challenges, financial struggles, is the times where your significant other is going to realize, okay, that is somebody that I can rely on, that I can lean on, because that's what counts when it comes to a relationship, you know.
Right.
I can have fun with my neighbors right now, but are they going to be there for me when I'm down? So
what if man wanted, like, what did your husband have to do to get you to commit? Did you already have that just built in, that I'm just going to commit to this guy? There's nothing he got to do, or did he have to like check certain blocks?
No. With me and my husband, I saw that man and I knew it's either going to be him or I'm going to die alone. It doesn't matter. But that's just me.
So
that's just me. You know what I mean? I know I sound so crazy. I sound so cheesy and so insane, but that's just what it is with me. Like, when I saw my husband, I knew right then and there, that's the man that I want. And maybe that's why I was so competitive with other women to begin with. And I'm still like that today. I'm not going to lie.
So, and this might be a question that I didn't ask you. You're in the United States now, right?
Right now, I'm in Germany, no.
Okay. So if you ever come to, do you and your husband ever visit the United States?
Yeah.
So when y'all come to the United States and you're out in public and you may encounter other women of his race. He's a black man, right?
Right.
So when y'all encounter the sisters, is it safe to say that the sisters are like jealous, or like, why is he with her? He's a traitor, or something like that?
I am not going to necessarily say that negative towards me or whatsoever, but you can most definitely feel the energy. Like I was just there in July, and we walked into several establishments, and they were, you know, mainly black folks, melanated women, and they will most definitely give him an eye, look at our wedding rings and just stare him down. Like, that is something that I have noticed. I'm not necessarily going to say that they were hating or whatsoever, but the vibe just wasn't good, you know. And yeah, you most definitely noticed that for sure. When I'm like, look, you could have had the man too. There are so many black women out there. They could have had my man if they would have acted a certain way. I'm sure if my husband would have met someone that acted like me, just was a black woman, he would have married her. I'm not even going to lie to you.
So do you feel like you got to keep a spotlight on your man in Germany? Because the women over here, not all of them, but they will try to get your man. Like, is that you got to deal with that over there in Germany too?
Oh yes. There are women who would, you know, let's say the gym, for example. My husband and I would go to the gym together, and certain females would be neutral towards him and towards me. But when he goes there by himself, those same females would, you know, approach him in a different way. Approach him talking about, can we do squats together?
What?
You want to work out? Yes. That's females for you, especially when you're a handsome Black American guy and you're over here, and there are a lot of women who are looking for these men. They don't care if you're married. They don't care if you're walking down the streets with your kids. They're going to shoot there. They're going to try whatever they need to try in order to talk to that man, get that man. I have seen so many homes broken down because women, so-called friends, try to talk to the man, and then the man left the wife. It's just messy stories, but like I said, I'm digressing again. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Got to compete for your man at all times.
So you don't trust your man. Do you trust your man to go out there and do right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. Because I know he's very, very honest. I trust him to 110%. And if he does anything, I don't know nothing about it, then there's nothing I can do about it anyway. And if he does step out of his marriage and he tells me, that's a different story.
So if he slip up, like, maybe I didn't know, I was thinking, I was drunk, what do you do then?
Stepping out of his marriage, to me, that's it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I cannot do it. That would be completely it. For now, for sure, that would be it. I couldn't do it.
It would be hard. It would be hard to deal with, huh?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so I think I asked a crazy question. I said, how can a woman get a man? I see a lot of women asking this on YouTube. And that's the reason why I'm asking this question.
Okay.
It's funny to me that I found this, but how can a woman get a man to spend money on her?
Manipulation.
Manipulation.
Yeah, for sure. Us women, we are very good in manipulation.
What does that look like? How would the manipulation process look like? If you were to do it, if you wanted to get this man to break bread, how would you do it?
I would, at first, when we are dating and I want to be taken out and I want you to pay for it all the time, and I want to be taken out to nice restaurants, then I'm going to use my sexuality, of course. But that comes in, like when I say manipulation, I will manipulate the man into taking me out, and then my time would be basically my currency that I'm paying him with while he's paying for everything that we are doing, And when I say manipulation, like I'm saying, like us women, we can use our looks. You cannot convince a woman to go out on a date with a man because of his looks. That's what we do, And yeah, that's basically it. And if you both are cool with, it's like a service, the man takes the woman out, spends the money on her, but then at the end of the day, he's going to request something back in return,
And is it levels to the things that he spend? Like, is it levels to the sexuality that you give out for the things you want? Like, say, like if you wanted him to pay rent,
right?
You got to take that further than looks.
It depends on the man, to be honest with you. But yes, I will most definitely be like, if the man requests some cheeks for paying your rent, and of course that's his right. And if that's what you do, you're giving out services for somebody to pay your rent, then go ahead, do it.
Well, a lot of women over here are not even entertaining men unless they can do something for them. A lot of women,
right?
It's not even going to entertain the average guy,
right?
Unless he's spending some money.
Why? That's just weird to me. That's just weird. Like, to me, that it's like they're not being real; they're being fake.
Man, they if they can't get it out here from hand to hand, they want to deal with it, man. They'll just go set up an online account called OnlyFans and do it that way.
I know all about it, of course.
Hold on, you know all about it? You ain't never had an account, have you?
Of course not. Of course not.
Good shit.
Terrible.
Good shit.
You think so? You
yeah.
think that's something to be proud of? Not to have an OnlyFans?
A lot of fathers have put that in their checklist to make sure their daughters don't end up on OnlyFans.
Horrible. But you do have parents out there who are actually proud because the daughter now is paying the bills with the OnlyFans income.
Oh, wow. Know that.
Yeah. I watched a video the other day on YouTube.
I don't. Is that a mother or a father?
Both.
That couldn't be a.
It was both. I was shocked.
What?
Yeah.
You're going to have to send me the link.
I most definitely will.
All right, so I got one more question. Does love cost? And when I say cost, I mean like, there's a song, I think it was I don't know if it was by Drew Hill or Backstreet Boys. I mean, not Backstreet, but Blackstreet. where I think it says, money can't buy me love.
Yeah.
Today seems like it can.
You think so? I don't think it can.
I think if you got money, you can get whatever you want.
Yeah, you can get wherever you want, chill with whoever you want. But to me, love and money in a sentence don't go together, because money is material. Money is only going to bring you material. Love is spiritual, it's energy, you know? That's why you have so many wealthy people, again, and I mentioned that earlier, they have all this money, they got the diamond rings, they got all of that, but they can never seem to find real love. Look at J-Lo. She got engaged 4 to 5 times, you know? She can afford anything that she wants to, but she can never, or she cannot achieve that spiritual feeling, that spiritual energy that love will give to you, you know? Material, if you, let's say you buy me things, you want my love or whatever, but all I need to do is get bored of what you buy me, I'll go to the next person who can buy me more, because there's no spiritual connection. And when you love, you do it selflessly. But a lot of people, they don't even feel love like that anymore. They are losing touch with love, which to me is a horrible thing, because when you really love someone, nothing is a challenge. You know what I mean? There is nothing that's called, oh, you request too much, you want too much, you know? Like I said, when you love, you do it selflessly, and then really nothing that you give is too much, and you do it without any expectations. Now, some people may call it stupid, but I call it love. No, money cannot buy love. Love should never cost anything.
Right. But it doesn't mean that it couldn't turn into love if you got in a relationship, if you leverage your resources and your money.
Of course.
Initiate the union. There's nothing saying that it can't happen later.
Of course. It
When
can.
I say when you have the resources, when you at the top, it's safe to say that you position yourself for better results, because now you get more exposure to different people. You know, you get to travel. Money is not a problem for you, so you can do a lot more. You can engage with a lot more people to find the one you want, versus not having enough money and having to deal with people in your proximity that may be able to do it for you. So
yeah,
that's an interesting way to put it.
for sure.
But I'm out of questions. I guess this live was all right until it cut out.
Most definitely. Well,
even that was cool though. We got back on it.
Yeah, most definitely. But like I said, the next one most definitely will happen on YouTube, so we don't have to deal with the interruptions, or it's an easier way to connect. Thank you again for that advice, because I always go live on Instagram. And also, thank you for your time, for the questions, for your input. That was very, very impressive, knowledgeable. You're very calm and collective, quiet. I like that. That's cool. Thank you so much. And thank you for what you do online for the gentlemen out there, and even the women. You're trying to help out everyone. So that's a cool thing.
Yeah, because I used to listen to a lot of dating coaches, counselors and stuff. And then whenever I found out that they had relationship issues and they couldn't find a husband or wife, then it's like, damn, you have all these things on how to do it, but you haven't done it. So I'm like,
right.
I've been doing it for almost a decade, so
Wow.
maybe my words might be able to resonate with some people, especially if I can relate to a lot of the issues that people went through. You know what I'm saying? Or people are going through. Then I may be able to connect with the people that I'm trying to help. So
yeah, and there's a lot of people who go through stuff. People just don't want to talk about it, because people always want to be so perfect.
What you're doing. Hopefully you could, I don't know if it's possible, but if you could resonate with some of the women in America and help them become more like yourself, which might be impossible. But hey, look, if you can create you a tribe, that would be nice. If you could create you a tribe of women to get on your team and your mindset, then we probably have, stronger families.
Absolutely. Of course, that would be my main goal, but I do have a couple of ladies, most definitely, that reach out to me, and I give advice to them. I love doing that, but the majority, they don't like what I'm talking about. They're just so stuck on the, oh, you are a pick-me type person, But as long as you're throwing around these names and calling me this and calling me that, I feel as though you're just not ready to be the woman that you can be. So You gotta let them be. Whoever's ready will reach out to me and receive my message. And whoever is not, is their loss.
All right.
Right?
I ain't gonna hold you up no longer.
Thank you so much for your time.
All right. You take it
You
easy.
too.